way, oh God. Ezebube, have your way. Have your way. Agana warrior, have your way.
Have your way, Lord.
Shuku, have your way.
Have your way, oh Lord.
Now, the Bible says when John came into heaven and that book was like closed in his eyes, he started crying. Because God was looking for somebody in heaven, somebody on it inside the earth to open the book. And there was nobody. So John started crying. John started crying because he knows that the earth will get doomed if that book is not opened. Has it come into your mind? Do you know how long I suffered before God by mercy? Reveal it. Do you know how long I suffered for me to know it? What I just told you. And that a man lost his life just to open a book. It means that whatever that is in that book is more important than that life. And that is revelation. Now, eschatology said that it is a certificate of occupancy. That is the revelation on how the earth should be shared. That is in that book. That is why in chapter 10, the Bible says that when the book was opened in the hand of the angel, prophecies went on in heaven, went on in the sea, and the declaration went on the earth. Just for the content. For the what? Is it, excuse me, have you not seen it? That light is a direct answer to shame. That a man gave birth to 9 children, and suddenly his son won scholarship and studied engineering, and then got a job after NYSC, worked in one oil company few years, went back to the family house where the father gave birth, a room and parlor where the father gave birth to him, and bought a building, a place a man have lived for 30-something years. In one room and parlor. Light from his son. Bought the building, not the room. And then somebody had that story and he's joking. Jesus is only King of Kings and Lord of Lords because he's the light of the world. So there is no price too big to be paid for light. Particularly spiritual light. Now, please, let me give you this gift. I just mentioned a boy studying engineering. That's ordinary small mental light that can do that valor. Listen, what about the spiritual light of God? Now, if the light of the lamp was able to do this much, what about the incumbent light of the Ancient of Days? What about you who is alive and you're hearing that light has this omnipotence? I mean the power of this divine omnipotence. I mean spiritual light. Don't you know that immortality is encapsulated in unapproachable light? That is why God, please, can I give you this gift? Can I give you the gift? Huh? How many of us want it? How many of us want the gift? Very high gift I want to give you. Listen. From now to 20 years, your labor can't make any difference. Train your heart on how to keep secret. Don't trust labor. 20 years is very close. What will matter from now to 20 years or 10 years Is your eyes is open? If your eyes is not open and for you to take decisions about keeping secret, you'll be sitting down and be looking around and 20 years will come. But if your heart is not trained to keep secret, God will not trust your heart. Problem doesn't end because we are lamenting. It ends because light shines in darkness. It ends when light shines in darkness. And please, I might come back to, but hear this first. Don't fight darkness. Produce light. You might not know the root of what I'm trying to tell you. You might not know the root of what I'm trying to tell you. Don't go to a deliverance ministry. Don't waste your time in warfare. Invest your life on self-development. Don't look for the devil to fight. If you want to make effort on self-change. Light and darkness doesn't fight. Let me say again. I say light and darkness. No. Anywhere light shines, darkness will go out. And that is bringing me to this first sharing on traveling with the speed of your personal light. Traveling, I talk about velocity. Please, can you look up? A lot of people claim intelligence. They claim knowing. And they don't know that knowing and intelligence produce self-evidence in brightness. Can I say it again? I say a lot of people claim knowing. When you tell them to know, they say after they have known. But we will know what you know when we see the speed at which your light is moving. The velocity. What I mean is, the measure of your transformation is controlled by your relationship with light. If that particular life is delayed, then that life does not have light. Let me say again. I say if that particular light, that life is what? Then that particular life doesn't have light. Because you don't travel. What I mean, traveling is declaring yourself, becoming popular, winning battles.